Okay, hey guys. It's me, Andrea Renee, with She Cooked to Catering. So I am getting ready to make this breakfast casserole. So what you do is you prepare the casserole the night before. You cook mostly you're cooking all of the ingredients the night before, and you get your layers, and then the next morning you bake it in the oven. So I'm doing the prep tonight. I'm preparing it, doing my layers, and I have my 2-year-old daughter here with me, Summer. So I don't know how well this is gonna go. So we're gonna find out. So right now I have my potatoes. These are breakfast potatoes and onions. Hold on, let me just turn the camera a little bit. I hope y'all can hear me too. So this is breakfast potatoes and onions in the skillet right now. I just turn those off. Those are done cooking. And here I have my sausage. So this is, I used, I don't know if I'm supposed to name drop, but this is Jimmy Dean sausage. I used the hot and I used the regular, and I mixed them together, and I added a little bit of onion and bell pepper in this mixture. So here I have my first layer, which is English muffins. So I took the English muffins and I cut them up to kind of like the size of a crouton. And that's gonna be the first layer. So I'm gonna layer this kind of like a lasagna. It's gonna be 2 layers. So I did the croissants, the English muffins first. And then I'm gonna add the sausage, the potato, and I have some mushrooms. I'm using sauteed mushrooms. And then I'm gonna do my cheese. I have white cheddar cheese. So when I'm done with the layers, I'm creating a kind of a sauce with eggs. So let's get started. So we're gonna put the sausage first. And we're just gonna use half because, like I said, it's gonna be a second layer. So I'm pouring that sausage, I don't know if y'all can see, right over the English muffins. It smells so good. And I'm actually making this for an office staff for tomorrow morning. Okay, so we have the sausage over this. And now I'm gonna do 1 portion of my mushrooms. So I have 2 portions because, like I said, it's gonna be layers. So you don't have to do mushrooms because I don't always do them. I enjoy mushrooms. A lot of people do, but a lot of people don't. So you don't have to do the mushrooms. That's, it's optional. And now I'm gonna put the potatoes. And these are just, regular breakfast potatoes. I added my own seasoning, whatever seasonings you like. But I do have 1 whole onion inside of that potato mixture. So I like to use cheddar cheese, but I use the white version of the cheddar cheese, and I add that to the top. And like I said, this is not, you don't cook it immediately. You put it in the refrigerator overnight. And that way, you cook it the next day or the next morning, and you just have it for breakfast. Okay, so now I'm gonna add my second layer. So I got, let me get this out of the way so you guys can kind of see, because it's kind of bright, and I want you guys to see this. Oh, that helps. There you go. Okay, so I have my second layer of English muffins that I'm gonna add. And so you can kind of see the layer forming. Now comes our sausage, the best part. And also, this is pork sausage. I personally do not eat pork sausage. There's been times I've substituted with beef sausage and ground turkey sausage, just for preference sake. But my reviews are way better when I use the Jimmy Dean sausage. I don't know why people just like that better. I guess because of the flavor. Okay, so that's all of the meat, all of the sausage. Now we're gonna do the rest of our mushrooms. And in my mushrooms, I just sauteed that in a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of butter, and just salt and pepper. Simple, simple, simple. And now we're going for the rest of our breakfast potatoes. So, and these potatoes, I seasoned these potatoes with some ground sage, some black pepper, ground black pepper, just a little bit of salt, and what else did I add in here? Chicken bouillon. That's what I added. So this is basically, it's so simple to make. And especially if you don't want to get up the next morning and like cook a big breakfast for people, this is it. So now we're gonna go for the gusto. And this is not the last step. I'm putting the final layer, but this is not the last step. So we're gonna put that last layer of cheese. I don't know about you, but I mean, cheese is cheese. I don't think you can ever have too much of it. What's not to love about cheese? Okay, so now that we've gotten it layered, let's get this cutting board out of the way. And I'm gonna just move this out of the way a little bit. Get you guys ready for the last part, which is the best part. I'm doing good with some. Wait, I gotta fix the camera again. Okay, you guys can see, but you can't see me. But if I put it up too high, hold on, let's see. Let's see if that helps. Does that help? No, it does not. Not really good. You get the picture. So, the last part of this breakfast casserole, I feel like I need to bend down. Can y'all see me? Is going to be this egg mixture. So what we're gonna do eggs. I'm using half and half tonight. Wait a minute, I just gotta fix this. So I'm using half and half tonight, and I'm using milk. But usually, or sometimes, not usually, it depends on what I have. Sometimes I'll use heavy whipping cream and milk, then the eggs. But tonight I'm using half and half. So we're gonna do maybe a dozen, but maybe a dozen and a half. We'll see. I think we're just gonna do maybe a baker's dozen, 13 eggs. that's 8. You ready to take your vitamin? Bring it to mommy. I told you I didn't know how this is gonna go with my daughter. Bring it to mommy. You want me to open it? Let me open it. Okay, hold it. Say thank you. Thank you. Okay, so how many eggs was that? We were at a dozen, so I said we might do a baker's dozen. Let's just do a dozen. So, half a half. And I don't do a lot of milk because the half and half is thicker. Ooh. What happened, baby? What are you missing? It's over here. And your tablet's here too. Okay, go grab that one and sit. You want to go sit inside your tent? Go inside your house. Okay, so let's get the milk in here real quick while we got her occupied. Let's make this fast. So once this is whipped up, we're gonna pour it over our breakfast casserole. And then guess what? We're gonna cover that casserole with foil and put it inside the refrigerator. So I don't know if I'll come back in the morning because it's gonna be really early to show you the finished product. But if not, I'll definitely post a picture. Almost there. I don't see any more yellow. Okay, looks like we got that whipped up. I'm just trying to make sure I don't see any yellow in it. Okay, so we're gonna pour this over our, so basically you have all of the breakfast essentials in one bite. So now we're gonna pour this mixture over the entire casserole. And it's gonna sit overnight. So it's gonna marry all these flavors together. And tomorrow, when I pop it in the oven, it's gonna be a holy matrimony. So, tomorrow when I put it in the oven, when I take it out, I will put some fresh parsley on it. And like I said, I'll get you guys a picture, or I'll try to do a quick video of it coming out of the oven. So, that's that. We got the whole mixture in there. So now let me get some foil and just cover it. Refrigerate it overnight, 8 to 10 hours. I put this in the oven in the morning. Let me see, I'm gonna double that. Yeah, I'm gonna double that. So I do about 400 degrees for about 25, maybe 30 minutes. Take it out, uncover it, add you some fresh parsley or whatever you like. You know, you can add fresh basil. You can add fresh rosemary, whatever your preference is. But I always try to use fresh ingredients. I just pull them out of my garden. And this, voila. Okay, y'all, we made it through the night with my 2-year-old daughter. I'm sorry about that soundtrack of whatever she is listening to on those apps. I hope you enjoyed the little quick casserole, and tomorrow or in a couple of hours you will see either a photo or a short video when it comes out of the oven. Bye!